this is lettuce wraps with mushrooms and tofu.
Ding, 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 ding.
Where the meat, Jeff? Where the meat?
No meat. No meat.
Man,
No
you want me to walk out?
I'm disappointed, Jeff.
You're gonna stay right there because you're gonna bite it, and then once you bite it, you can choose whether or not you stay here or walk out.
I'm gonna
and
like
I will
it.
gladly let you
I'm
walk
gonna
out.
go with it.
This is gonna
I
be the
blame
most
Sarah.
meatiest, umamiest
I
non-meat
love
dish.
tofu.
I
Okay.
do love tofu. We're gonna use firm tofu that we really kind of drained, got it nice and extra firm and extra dry. Katie, you are on pickling duty. We're gonna do
Yes.
some quick pickles here with some of these
Okay.
nice cucumbers sliced on the mandolin, and then just some sugar and rice wine vinegar.
Yep, rice
No
wine.
water.
All right.
Just boom, quick pickle,
start
heat that up
heating
with
it
the
up.
sugar till it dissolves, and then combine it with that. We'll use those later. And then Katie's gonna use this base for a little surprise.
That's right.
Second
I'm gonna
meal
give it a
later.
little
Okay,
leftover
2 for
loving.
1. That's what we're
Here we
doing.
go.
Yep.
Anybody guess what this is?
That's a chicken sandwich.
It is a shiitake mushroom, Jeffrey, and a robust one at that. This is what
Robust.
happened. I'm gonna make him do a little
Good
blood,
thing
a
we're
blood
using
test
these
later and
twice
see where he came
because
from.
shiitakes aren't cheap.
They're not. And I got them in a food processor. So my whole kind of vision with this is just to mimic ground meat, right? Get everything nice and pebbly. So we're gonna hard saute it so we develop all those flavors and color on there. So we're gonna pulse this until, well, you gotta make sure you take off the stem. It's woody,
Yes.
it's
Okay.
spongy, it's no bueno. So we took off the stems, but nothing left to do. Just make sure you kind of, instead of scraping it down. So I'm just gonna do this separately so we can get that texture we're looking for.
You know, the
Perfect.
base of all French
Look at that.
cooking, whether you're doing stuffings, is a duxelle, which is
That's what he's doing. It
Ground
seems
mushroom.
like
Pretty
it.
much.
Yeah.
And
it's very new, but it's old. I mean, it's been
Very,
around forever.
very Wellington of you.
Yes.
Well, and we are gonna add another duxelle ingredient, shallots.
Come on.
Right in there.
Lots.
Shallots
You know
in there.
this is gonna be good.
Yep.
All these shiitake mushrooms in there.
Some cashew for a little extra body,
Oh.
right? And richness.
Interesting.
And then, of course, our pressed, our drained, firm tofu.
It might shock you, but I'm not in the world of tofu as many people are. But I was just watching a few back, Jet Tila's
Yes.
cooking show.
Oh,
and he used marinated tofu. Have you seen this before? I didn't
mean,
know that it even
in the
existed.
stores.
It would remind you of like smoked mozzarella, where the outer rim of it is so dark
I know what you're
and
talking
tough,
about,
but the
yeah.
inside was still pristine.
It's great because it's such a great convenience food to have that because
Yeah.
it's already pressed, it's already drained.
I'm looking into it.
Look at
Yeah,
this.
And,
That
it,
looks
and it
delicious,
tastes great.
actually.
Now to add a little, what I like to give that little something, that little Christmas, a little cornstarch in here.
Yeah.
Come on,
yeah.
Jeff.
Just to coat the outside so you get, when it hits that oil, and now we're gonna hit it hard in here. Now you can do this in batches
Hit it
too.
hard,
This
yeah.
is plenty for 2 meals. It only gets better overnight. And then the third night, it's even
Could
better.
you store it at that point right there before you cook it, or do you feel like the mushrooms would start to eke out moisture? Like, could you
Yeah, I would definitely cook it all
right away.
now.
Okay.
But if you have a small pan and it yields a lot of just raw product here, I would definitely cook this
Plus,
in batches.
as long
so
as you don't add
steam it.
salt, it could be okay for
Yeah.
a couple hours, right? Wow, look
I
at
like that sizzle sound.
love that.
Oh, that's a
That
lot.
is-
Come on, Jeff.
A little bit of oil, non-stick, no movement.
Okay, just let it
Let
go.
this chill nice and high. Let those mushrooms cook down. Let the tofu kind of caramelize a little bit. Now, when we get done with all of our saute, we're gonna add a sauce, which I'm gonna make right now, starting with a
Oh,
little
these are
bit of
good.
that chili crunch in there
Okay.
for a little more, little texture.
Chili
little
crunch,
funk.
chili crisp,
Chili crisp, chili crunch, little toasted sesame seed oil.
Gotta have it.
skin funky.
All right. A little black vinegar,
Come on with it. I love it.
fresh ginger, grated on a rasp, garlic, fresh,
Come on.
grated on a rasp, soy sauce, grated on a rasp.
Grate it, do it.
Then we got some dark brown sugar, because I can
Okay.
and I will.
That's right.
And that's what we did. And this is this kind of awesome little burst of salt and sweetness.
I think I like the use of dark brown sugar. I feel like dark brown sugar is the curly parsley of the pantry.
Right? It's like, when do you go for
deeper
it?
flavor. It's
Kale.
just deeper. It's more molasses. It's deeper
Kale used to
flavor.
be in the seafood section of
Yeah,
As
it was
garnish.
just garnish of the,
in the
the
supermarket.
salad bar.
Yeah, it was like they threw it away.
what you did, Katie.
Yep,
Katie,
single-handedly.
single-handedly.
You brought it to the produce section.
Hardly, hardly.
Now check this out, right? It's still a little flippy-do. That's the color we're looking for,
My,
right?
my
Wow.
artifact.
Look at my artifact. Boom.
Does it work
And that's
on
from
non-meat
that
items?
cornstarch in there. getting the
Cornstarch makes it
crispiness.
crispy. right? And you got this beautiful texture
I mean,
here.
if you cook it right, it could look just like white meat chicken, Jeff. Just fool me, Jeff.
It does.
Fool me.
It
Turkey.
does
It could
look
look
like
like
it.
turkey over
And
there.
we're not trying to fool anybody. We're just trying to ignite
Please
your
fool
I
family
me.
with
am.
flavor.
I try to fool my kid all the time.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
a
we
baby,
know that.
fool me.
We're moving along here. Look at that beautiful up. It's ground pork, Jeffrey. You're not
Yeah.
going to know the difference, especially when I put in half of this sauce. We're going to saute that in batches. Kind of give that chili crunch in there,
Wow.
right?
You know, I'll buy silken tofu, and I use that instead of a protein powder in a smoothie.
Yep.
I'll put a little silken
That's a good
tofu
idea.
in it. And that way you don't get that, like, powdery,
Yeah.
weird taste.
And it's literally
It's just
like
pure
I mean,
protein.
they've been making it for millennia. I mean, it's good for you. It's been proven. It's good, low fat. This is good, like high volume, low calorie eating too.
Sure.
Especially when we put it in these little lettuce cups for you.
I'm waiting.
All right, we're good. Look at that. All
Can
right,
you serve
let's
this with the
build.
pickles?
Let's do
Katie,
it.
we got a swap of the pickles
Oh.
right there,
Okay.
ready to go.
So will you build me one, Jeff?
I'm gonna build
I
you.
want it with everything.
You want one with everything.
Okay.
Here we go, Jeff.
Con todo.
Con todos,
you
con
school
todos.
me. School me on this. Do you use 2 lettuces
I
like
do
taco?
like two. I
Yeah.
do like two.
Drippage.
Drippage.
Yeah.
Drippage and seepage.
Look
at
how
that.
good that looks.
Look at that.
It looks delicious, Jeff.
Right? Easy
Yeah.
breezy.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
This is definitely a hand roll.
Yeah, this is like little squeezies.
Ow.
Okay.
Ow. Look at that.
I love meals like this for a family, too, because everybody can customize
A
and
little
have it just the way they want it.
salted toasted peanuts on there.
More protein, dare I say.
Thank you. More protein.
Do you? Good. I'm good. You go, GZ.
Go.
Can I ask another question about you guys' home life?
Go.
Do
some more
you
pickles,
do
Jeff.
you make your spouse their plate, or you let them make it?
Sometimes I make Ryan's plate for him.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just cooking and I'm making the plates.
Yeah, I
and I
plate.
do it. Yeah. I enjoy that.
Same here.
Yeah.
It's strictly build your own at the
Yeah?
Mauro house. Yeah.
I like it restaurant style, where like I'll present the plate. You know, it's all put together. This is how it should be eaten.
It's so abundantly flavorful and so perfectly seasoned. You wouldn't know this isn't chicken or something like that.